Hello guys, welcome back. So in this video we are going to understand a very important question from the Leetcode is count submatrices with all ones. Okay, so if you remember yesterday we have already gone through this type of problem, right? If you gone through the study problem, right? So it is saying that we have given a binary matrix where we have value either 1 or 0, that is called the binary matrix, and we have to return all the submatrices that have all ones. Okay, so very first, there's many approaches you can use, right? The greedy approach you can use, you can DP you can use, or you can use the monitoring stacks, right? Where you can use the histogram technique, right? And we'll use the monotonic stack, right? That those two things you can use and you can implement. Let's understand. If you use the monotonic stack as well as the what you call, I just forget the name, histogram, right? Histogram. Okay, so let's suppose how you'll count. So if you treat this row 0, row 1, row 2, this is your column, these are the column 1, column 2, we can say that. Okay, very first, when we talk about the height one, if you know the histogram, if you don't know, let me know the comment section, I'll create another video for you. So here, if you see, this is the height, right? Very first height, if you see here, how many we count having the one is, so that will contribute to you as a submatrices. This is a submatrices when we talk about this height. So very first I'm talking about currently our height is like this. Okay, this is our histogram, this is histogram, we can say one, we can say for now, we can say this, there is nothing like the histogram one, but just think that this is your histogram, right? How many is there? There is 2. So we'll say row 0 contributes to submatrices, right? Now increase the histogram size. So I'll increase the histogram size like this. So let's say now our next histogram is like this, where we have 1, 1 and 0. Now check the submatrices that it contributes. So very first, these are the, how many is there? There is 2 we have seen, 3, 4, right? We can say total is 4, we can say, right? So very first it contributed there, so we'll say total is 4. Can we say that? Next, let's increase the histogram here again. Okay, we have to make the rectangle, not the we have to contribute. So if you, let's suppose for now, if it's okay sir, you are missing something. Bro, I'm not missing anything. If you take this part, right, you will say this is one submatrices, there's another submatrices, right? There is another one, and this is another. You counted this one, but sir, you forget this one, right? Understand? I'm saying very first is 1 in the first row, then you will say okay, there is 1 is there, there is 1 is there, right? Why you're not taking these 2 also? So if you'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, and you will say why you're not taking this one? So this is not rectangle, we will take only the rectangle things, right? And that is why there is only 4 are coming, so this will give you the 4. Similarly, if we'll increase the histogram again here, right? So how many is left there? Okay, so when we talk about, if we'll increase the histogram height again, now you tell me how many is there we have. Okay, so can we say, give me 1 second, let me use this one. So very first we'll say okay, now use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this part is 7. So all the rectangles now giving how many? 7. If you count, if you'll do add all, right, 2, 4 and 7, it will give you 13. And that is our questions we have. Okay, let's quickly understand the code. How will you implement it? Okay, very first I told you how to implement it. Like very first we'll build the histogram height. Okay, then once you build the height, so each time very first you will start the histogram, right, from column 0 to, you will go to the n, and each time you will get the value and you will update your heights, right, here. Once you update your height, you will keep updating your value here at each index, right, and you will get the you will build the histogram heights, right? Now you'll find the total. When you want to find the total count, like the number of submatrices, we can say, if you want to count, you just need to pass the height. So heights at height at I you will pass, and at each I you will get the submatrices you will get, right? And once you will calculate it, you will return the total. So this is what we are going to do. Just this is a monotonic stack. If you remember why we are going with the height, not we are going with the this one. So if you remember, we have taken here the height into the array, right? So at each I there will be a couple of values will be there, a couple of heights will be there, right? For that, we know that we'll take the monotonic stacks and we'll get the monotonic value, right? Very first, what you will do, you know that we'll define these things. We'll find the sum, right? And the sum at j will store the number of submatrices that ends at j that we have passed on the heights at j, right? So there will be we have to count the number of submatrices, right? And for that, what you need to do, you need the stack, right? Very first you will start the j loop. You keep maintaining the increasing stack. You make these conditions, right? And then each time you will pop, right? Then what you will do, first you will take the pair. In the previous, we can say you find the you find the sum. How will you find the sum? Like this, you will find the sum where we'll have the previous, you know, each time we will add the previous, so we do not need to recount again. And this is your current height of the histogram, and I minus j, you have to multiply like j minus previous what we have, that you have to multiply, and then you will get the, this is your monotonic stack, right? And similarly you will get the sum in the else condition. If it is very first, if it is not empty, we'll do these things. If it is empty, you just do this one, okay? Otherwise, what you need to do, you just take the sum, right? You know, once you have completed the, if stack is not empty and empty in both cases, then you will get the sum, and when you get the sum, you will add on to the answer, right? And you can push the j along with the j, so we can go for all the j each time, okay? So stack will have some value, we can say that, okay? And you finally will return the answer, okay? I hope you understand the monotonic stacks, because this is the part of the sub problem, right? And very first, you just need to build the histogram. Once you build the histogram, you just need to count the submatrices, okay? Let me know in the comment section that you understood or not. If you have any doubt, I will explain you there in the comment section. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.